The new year is here, and while we all want to start it off right with motivation and positivity, there are certain movies that will do the exact opposite. That's right, these 12 films are motivation killers that will drag you down into a spiral of negativity. I know what you're thinking. Movies are supposed to entertain and inspire us, not bring us down. But sadly, these 12 will do just that by promoting toxic themes and behaviors. So if you want to protect your motivation this year, pay close attention. I'm going to count down the worst offenders when it comes to unmotivating movies. These are films you need to avoid at all costs if you want to start the year off on the right foot. Now, I know movies are subjective and we all have different tastes. But these 12 have been proven motivation killers time and again. I've picked them based on expert analysis, viewer reviews, and their overall toxic impact. Get your notepads ready because this intel will help you dodge major inspiration downers. By knowing what movies to skip, you can focus your time on motivational masterpieces that get your energy and optimism firing on all cylinders. Number 1. Suicide Squad. This 2016 supervillain film is an absolute motivation killer. Between the dark lighting, grim characters, and excessive violence, this movie will leave you feeling drained and demoralized. Experts agree the destructive themes promote feelings of nihilism and despair. There's no positive takeaway here, just an ugly glorification of criminals and sociopaths. Give this one a hard pass. Number 2. The House That Jack Built. Looking for a film that will destroy any shred of hope or optimism? Look no further than this 2018 psychological horror. It follows a serial killer over 12 years and contains horrific scenes of violence and cruelty. Many viewers said watching it made them feel empty inside, like all good in humanity had been sucked away. Save yourself the trauma and avoid this motivation crusher. Number 3. Requiem for a Dream Darren. Aronofsky's 2000 drama about 4 addicts is an anxiety-inducing nightmare. As the characters' addictions worsen, the film descends into darker and darker territory, and the ending offers no resolution or redemption. Experts say the graphic drug scenes and bleakness promote feelings of despair and pointlessness. Not exactly the motivation fuel you need. Number 4. Melancholia. The first part of this 2011 art film by Lars von Trier exudes depression and hopelessness. It follows 2 sisters dealing with clinical depression in the face of an approaching rogue planet that will collide with Earth. The somber tone and apocalyptic theme is the opposite of feel-good motivation, and part 2 is even more bleak and demoralizing. Avoid at all costs. Number 5. Precious. The traumatic life of an abused, overweight teen is brought viscerally to light in this hard-to-watch 2009 drama. Her mother's cruelty is positively chilling, and while many viewers ultimately found the film inspiring, its unrelenting grimness and disturbing abuse scenes will drain your motivation tank empty. Number 6. Leaving Las Vegas. This 1995 romantic tragedy stars Nicolas Cage as an alcoholic screenwriter determined to drink himself to death. He heads to Vegas to do so and forms an abusive relationship with a prostitute, played by Elizabeth Shue. Their toxic bond and his gruesome downward spiral into addiction make this a remarkably depressing watch. Certainly one to avoid if you want to safeguard your motivation. Number 7. Requiem for a Dream Darren. Aronofsky strikes again with this 2000 psychological thriller about a mathematician slowly losing his mind. The claustrophobic cinematography and unsettling score do an incredible job of making you feel the character's increasing insanity, paranoia, and despair. Not an easy watch and definitely a motivation killer according to experts. Best avoid it if you want to keep your spirits up. Number 8. Melancholia. Another Lars von Trier creation, this 2011 drama takes depression and bleakness to new heights. It follows a bride's paralyzing depression on her wedding day, so joyful it is not. Kirsten Dunst is fantastic as a woman economically and emotionally ruining her own marriage celebration. Cringe-worthy awkwardness and pathological self-sabotage makes this an uncomfortable, demoralizing watch. Number 9. Synecdoche, New York. This mind-bending 2008 Charlie Kaufman film is a surreal look at one man's useless attempts to find meaning through creating art. Following a theater director obsessing over crafting realistic simulations of life, the movie spirals into an existential nightmare. It will leave you questioning existence and pondering your own mortality. A recipe for motivation destruction. Number 10. Kids. This shocking 1995 drama about teens living and loving in the age of HIV/AIDS contains extremely disturbing scenes involving minors that have made many viewers feel revolted. With graphic sexuality, nihilism, and hedonism on full display, this film provides no motivational takeaways, only an ugly look at humanity that will leave you feeling empty. Avoid it. Number 11. Irreversible Gaspar. Noé's 2002 crime thriller tells the story of a vicious attack on a young woman, but in reverse chronological order. This unique structure somehow makes the horrifying rape scene even more viscerally disturbing. Many viewers have called the film exploitative torture porn that promotes nihilism and leaves you questioning morality. A true motivation crusher. Number 12. Antichrist. Last and certainly least motivating is this psychological horror from Lars von Trier. Chronic depression seems to be a reoccurring theme for this director. Following the grief-stricken parents of a dead toddler, it descends into gory scenes of genital mutilation and other shockingly disturbing visuals. Called misogynistic and vomit-inducing by critics, this film will destroy your motivation for days. Avoid at all costs. There you have it. The 12 must avoid motivation-killing movies for the new year. I know after hearing what these films contain, you'll want to steer clear. But don't worry. There are plenty of uplifting, inspirational films out there to motivate you. Movies that will fill you with hope include inspirational documentaries like Free Solo, The Dawn Wall, RBG, and Won't You Be My Neighbor. Dramas like The Pursuit of Happiness, The Blind Side, Moneyball, and Catch Me. If You Can are also excellent motivation fuel. And for fun, feel-good comedy, you can't go wrong with School of Rock, Hairspray, Bridesmaids, and Legally Blonde. So be sure to avoid the motivation killers and instead opt for films that inspire, uplift, and make you feel good about humanity. Protect your positive mindset by only allowing motivational movies into your subconscious. It makes a huge difference in starting the new year off with energy and optimism. The movies you watch wield tremendous influence over your mood, outlook, and motivation. So be picky. And share this video to warn others about motivation-killing films to avoid. Let's make this year the most upbeat and driven one yet. But first, we need to declutter our minds of negativity-promoting movies. Here's to surrounding ourselves with inspiration in 2023. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video helps you make careful choices with your movie watching this year so you can safeguard your precious motivation. Please like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more useful motivation tips. Let me know in the comments what movies motivate you. I could use some recs. Wishing you